Should be on. Should be on right now. For anyone that is watching this later, we are going to be live in a little bit. We're going to be live right now, honestly. We are going public. If you guys are watching this, so it's private. We are going public right now. It is the New York Liberty versus the Fever right now. And obviously you can see the Phoenix Mercury are playing. This game, the Fever game, is on in 20 minutes. So we've got this right here. And obviously the game has not started. You guys can see right here on League Pass. It has not started. So obviously there is nobody right now, as far as I'm aware, in this stream, which is fine. Oh, we've got one like. Shout out to whoever liked, whoever's here. Shout out to whoever is here. Here early. Here very early. Thank you. There's 8 concurrents straight away. Jesus. What the hell's happened in the last day? It took so long to get to get even to like 10 concurrents for the last game, and that was the freaking Angel Reese game. Thanks to everyone here who is here. Obviously, the Sparks are getting killed right now. Is it Taurasi? The only thing is I actually can't see points because it doesn't let me scroll side to side. Points is the last thing you see. You guys can't see it on the screen. Obviously, Kalia Copper is doing well because she's been brilliant this year. Taurasi's got 5. Cloud's got 6. Who's doing all right for the Sparks? Cameron Brink has 0. Hamby, who's balling, has all the team's points. And Nurse has 6, to be expected. Cameron Brink minus 11, Jesus. I think I jumped the gun saying she might have been Rookie of the Year. Love what I'm doing to the channel. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. There we go. You guys can see the chat right now. It was changed to flagrant 1. I actually think that's worse. I think it's worse when you change it and you still get the call wrong. I think it's worse getting... It's worse when you review it and the call's still wrong than getting it wrong on the day, to be honest. Am I the only one who thinks that? Okay. She's not playing tonight, really? So obviously the Liberty murdered them one of their games. The first time they played, Liberty murdered them. Second time, Caitlin Clark balled out. Yeah, Vanderpool. I was very confused. I was like, Vanderpool's not a person. When he was saying instead of Vandersloot, I'm like, Vanderpool. I'm like, their name's definitely not Vanderpool. Jeez, it's a bad L game right here between the Mercury and the Sparks. I will say that. Not a great game, to be honest, if you're a fan of if you're a Sparks fan. I like the Sparks beat the Fever. It's not the best. I guess not the greatest look when it comes to like this Fever losing to the Sparks. Was I impressed with the Fever's defense? I was. I was really impressed with the defense. Do I think? No, Caitlin Clark's playing tonight. Caitlin Clark's playing tonight. Like, that's not a, like, question. She's playing tonight. I don't think she should, but she's playing tonight. Sparks won goal from 3. That is very true. The Sparks did not miss. The Sparks didn't miss against the Fever. What Carter did happens in every NBA game. No, it doesn't. No, it doesn't. If Draymond did what Carter did, Draymond's getting a suspension. How is, like, getting hit in the back is literally what happened I just want to see, did Jokic get a suspension for what he did to Markieff Morris? Like, it was basically what Jokic did to Markieff Morris. It was called a box out and wasn't in the back. Oh, are you talking about what Reese did? What Reese did was, what are you talking about? You're just talking about Reese's box out. Yeah, it was a hip check on a box out. Like, that happens almost every game. Probably a foul. Like, it is a foul. Like, that's the reality of it is, that is a foul. But, explain to me how a running up to somebody, calling them a B word, teeing up the elbow and hitting her in the side while her back is turned while the ball is out of bounds is a box out. Obviously, the Angel Reese thing is a nothing call. Like, the Angel Reese thing is a foul. It is an absolutely nothing call, but it's a foul. On the inbound with Carter, are you brain dead? Are you actually, like, is there something wrong with you if you think that this is an inbound, if you think that this is a tactic? When the ball is out of bounds. If you think that going up to somebody, screaming, you B word at them, you B word, hitting them when they're not watching, knocking them over, and then staring them down and cursing them out again is a tactic I don't think you've ever watched basketball before. It actually might be a tactic in the MMA. It might be a tactic in the MMA, like. Actually, I don't think you're allowed to do that. You're not allowed to hit someone with their backs turned in the MMA, are you? You're not allowed to do that, are you? I'm not even sure. I'm not even sure if somebody isn't expecting it, you're allowed to just hit them in the back in MMA. Because you can't do it in rugby. You can't do it, like, you might be able to do it in Dagestani basketball. Like, have you ever seen Dagestani basketball? Can't hit back in head. I mean, you obviously can't rabbit punch somebody. You can't Killian Hayes somebody. Have you never seen Dagestani basketball? Like, this is what, like, people want the WNBA to be. I need to see some suplexes here. This is what people want the WNBA to be. That's that tough basketball. I need to see some where are the suplexes? There we go. The suplexes. Dagestani basketball. That's what people want the WNBA to be. If it's not that, that is tactical. That is tactical. Y'all are soft. Like, dude, you've clearly never been hit in the back before. If you think somebody falling over while getting hit in the back is soft, you've clearly never been hit in the back before. You've never been hit with your back turned before. In almost every contact sport with rules, hitting somebody in the back is like a no-go. If you did something like that in rugby, you'd be sent off. And rugby is one of those physical sports in existence. It's not even necessarily that it would hurt. You're just not expecting it, which means you'll hit the deck. But yeah, let's go Liz. Liz who? I will say, like, I'm actually looking forward to this game because Aaliyah Boston was really good. Like, why throw in that last word? Like, why say very, like, I'm not even gonna say on stream, why throw in that last word? Like, why bring up where you believe somebody's from? I don't know the first thing about Carter, but why bring that up? Let's just talk about basketball. Was it a cheap shot? Yes. Was it an unnecessary contact? Yes. Should she have been kicked out of the game? Yes. But let's not bring stuff out personally. You're talking like she came up with a steel chair and decked her. I mean, Markieff Morris missed like 3 months from Jokic just hitting him in the back. Like, I don't see anything too bad happen to Liberty because Liberty is the better team, to be honest. Like, obviously the game's starting in what, like 13 minutes? Play the video is not in the back. She has her back turned. It's the same difference. Arm to arm, hip to hip. It's if you have your back turned and you hit somebody, it's the same difference. It's not about getting hit in the back. It's about not knowing what happens, guaranteeing you hit the deck because you don't know where the hit's coming from. You're not braced yourself. You are up straight. If you know anything about centers of gravity, if you are expecting a hit, if you're bracing yourself for a hit, you probably have a lower center of gravity. You're going to be hit. You're going to be fine. Even if you're playing on the ball and she's dribbling and that hit happens, she's bent down. She's expecting it. She's going to get hit. She's not going to hit the deck. If you are standing up straight, high center of gravity, hit to the hip, you are going to fall. If I did what Carter did to Shaquille O'Neal would fall. They're literally side to side. She's not looking. She's back. Oh my God. Just get out of this chat, you actual idiot. Like, this is where you're like, when people actually don't not only when they don't understand, they pretend to be ignorant to how the human body works to make a point because they don't like X person. They don't like Caitlin Clark, so they want to make a point. They want to make a point of it by not even knowing how the human body works to getting hit. That is dumb. That is dumb. Is my name Mick? Yes. Mick Curley. It's I'm pretty sure. Can you find that? What is DBG's name? No, yeah, if you type in what is DBG name. No, my name does come up. It's not as bad anymore. Oh, I've gone down to the 30,000th most famous person in the world according to famous birthdays. Damn, I was up at 10,000 at one stage back in the day. Any drama? Nope. No, who's on the Liberty's gonna cheap shot her? Like, Breanna Stewart's not, they're gonna lose. That's my prediction. Oh, you think it'll be closer than expected? I actually think that, like, with the way Alyssa Smith's been playing, anything can happen, to be honest. I'm guessing here. Copper's got 8. Cameron Brink has struggled. Ever since I made the video saying Cameron Brink is has been the best rookie, she's been awful. She's been terrible. Ever since I made that video, she's been awful. It's all good, though. It's all good, though. I'll admit sometimes when I'm wrong. Like, the rookies go Caitlin Clark, big gap, Angel Reese, or Pilly, and Cameron... Angel Reese, or, you know, Caitlin Clark, gap, Angel Reese, gap, Cameron Brink, Pilly... Rickea Jackson, that group. I should make a video on someone doing bad because they can do good. Oh, you're gonna see the freaking Mick Talks Hoops curses soon. You're gonna see that very, very soon. Like, I'm gonna hype somebody up and they're gonna suck. I'm gonna be solo. Like, Alex Sarr, knowing me, Alex Sarr is gonna be the best player in the league as a rookie, and Kalel Ware is gonna be a bust. I'm so high on Kalel Ware and I'm so low on Alex Sarr. How much Caitlin Clark's contemporaries hate her? I don't think Caitlin Clark's contemporaries hate her as a person. I think Caitlin Clark's contemporaries hate what Caitlin Clark has done to the league. So Liz Cambage or Monaco Zanano. Like, look, if Liz Cambage, I will say this, if Liz Cambage was sane, she would be the perfect player to get. Although, if Liz Cambage was sane, she would be a max contract player and be one of the greatest WNBA players of all time. But don't, like, you can't, after what she did to the Nigerian team, you simply cannot have Liz Cambage in this league. After what it came out that she did to the Nigerian team, You can't. You can't, like, she's hardcore racist. You can't have her in the league. Like, bring Liz back. How bad does this have to be when people are asking for Liz Cambage back? How bad does it have to be? Like, she wouldn't defend Clark. No, she just started hurting the other team. Have you not seen what? She literally in China. She's playing against people like a foot smaller and she's just swinging. It's not like she's going for the ball or making plays on the ball. She's just out of nowhere. She'll just swing. She'll just swing at somebody. I am sorry about the fan in the background. It's so freaking hot in this room. Because I've obviously been working all day in this office, so it's been really, really hot. I need to get a towel as well. Get my phone. One second, lads. Shaq should come back and claim to be female. Like, that's just dumb. Like, that would be hilarious, though. If Cambage issued an apology. The problem is, Liz Cambage cannot issue an apology because she's refused to admit that she did it. There were 25 other people in that room that all have the same story, but Liz Cambage has a completely different story and said she did nothing wrong. That, like, it was all targeted against her. There's 25 people in the same room. When she was asking about potentially playing, she basically said she wanted to play for Nigeria in the Olympics. And the Nigerian national team's captain was like, no, you are not playing for us. What did she do? Look up what Liz Cambage did to the Nigerian team. Like, it was bad enough, basically, that in the middle of the game, after what she had said and did, someone from the team, when she's on the bench, ran over to her and decked her. Like, she also did catch one of them with an elbow in the face as well. How many points would 50-year-old Shaq average in the WNBA? He'd score 2 points every time he touches the ball. But they'd play the hack of Shaq. So, however, does a team have enough fouls to foul every single possession? He'd probably shoot 60% from the line. 80? 80 maybe? Even 50-year-old Shaq? Like, Shaq could literally walk under the basket, turn, layup. Like, there's not a hope in the world, like, that's not a... And that's not a knock on the WNBA players. Shaq is just... He can't run the floor anymore. He would walk up the floor. Shaq would also give up 30 on the other end, by the way. But, like, it's just... He's like 7'1", 350. Like... good job covering sport. Appreciate it. I used to do a good job covering the NBA 2K24 My Team game mode, and then 2K killed their mode. 2K did everything they could to kill that mode, so I used to do a good job covering that back in the day. But now, obviously, things have changed. What country am I in? I am in the Republic of Ireland. I am Irish. I'm as Irish as they come. So that's one thing. It should be fairly obvious from the accent, but obviously, some people may not have heard an Irish accent. I mean, if you want, I can go full Conor McGregor on it. That's not even a good North Dublin accent. I can go full Conor McGregor if I want to go North Dublin. Prime Mix having 17 videos today. Not 17, but like 8 to 9, yeah. I think my biggest month ever was... I'm trying to think what my biggest month ever was for uploads. I think it was like 220. I think it was like June. June of 2022 was like 220, thereabouts. Which is funny because I like nearly died that month and was in hospital for 4 days. But I think that's actually the most I've ever uploaded. Maybe May 2022. Almost time for the fight to start. We got, what are we, we're 2 minutes away, aren't we? Yeah, I'm going to turn off the Mercury game. It's a bit of a pretty bad blowout. Chrissy, you know what? Chrissy Sides, she's done a better job. Like, Chrissy Sides actually, her actual knowledge of the sport of basketball is okay. Guinness is good for you. I mean, a lot of people in Ireland would state that, so not against. I can't. I'm not much of a drinker. Like, after I got my 2 years ago I had a really bad blood clot in my lung, so I haven't really, like, I was on blood thinners for so long where if I drank, my whole like body would, because alcohol thins the blood as well, my body would just swell up. And then, like, even still, both my legs swell up badly when I drink, so I just choose not to drink. I also get really sick after drinking, so, like... Why is Sarah an easy one pick? Like our cider. Probably changed since 2004. I'm not a whiskey drinker, to be fair. Even at my peak, I wasn't a whiskey drinker. What I think on how the Fever handle screens, both offense and defense, they're actually handling screens better on defense. They're handling screens so much better, on the offensive end. Because they now, a lot of the time, prep for the blitz off that double screen. Like that stagger screen, where off the second screen, Caitlin Clark's able to turn the corner and go down right. It's very, very hard to blitz that the second time around, because Caitlin Clark, if they do end up blitzing that, Caitlin Clark can literally hit one of two diving to the basket. So I think that it's out there. Actually, what Christy Sides is drawing up has been good. Why are Caitlin Clark fans so soft? Why are non-Caitlin Clark fans cool with teams trying to hurt her? Like, you're Edmund Burke O'Shea. Your name might be more Irish than mine. Mick Curley's a pretty Irish name. This is going to be a big game. Like, the Fever, the Mystics suck. If the Fever win, they go above the Sparks. Like, the Fever aren't going to make the playoffs, but not going to be that far off it. Why do you think the Sarah is going to have a big impact? Based on what? Based on what? He's a pretty good shot blocker. John B. What? Like, that's... What are you talking about? Timeout. Why? Just why? It's just dumb. Keep a basketball. Keep a basketball. Come on. Hopefully they can handle Clark's passes. It's tough. Like, it is really, really tough to, like, players aren't... That's what one thing is. Like, players aren't used to how fast she throws the ball. And, like, there are some passes, like, she will genuinely, like, throw them off. What happened to Deladon? Yeah, she just didn't play this year. She's probably retired. Second best domestic league in the world in men's basketball is without question the Pro A. I don't know enough about women's basketball. Heck, Irish Superleague. Let's put the Irish Superleague. Let's get Claire Melia in the WNBA next. It is mad, though. Like, Claire Melia would genuinely be in the league if she liked basketball. Not that she doesn't like basketball enough. Like, if she had if she had stuck it out in America, and obviously liked being here, he's having a hell of a basketball career here. But, like, she had the talent, without question, talent to go to the league. You loved watching Elena Delle Donne with the Sky. I mean, Elena Delle Donne was exceptional. She was like a 6'5" guard. Like, they don't... She had the height of an NBA guard, but she played guard in the WNBA. Like, that's so impressive, to be fair. Oh, come on. They literally just scored off the tip. Can they stop starting Kirstie Wallace? Oh, yeah. Oh, not good by Aaliyah Boston. That's not bad defense there by Clark. I know I've just seen the score. It's 5, so I'm obviously behind. That's not great. It's my career high. I had 41 on, ironically, on while being, oh, that's, you know what, good. Oh, Boston. Just go up with it. Being guarded by a dude, good player, a guy named Tariq Gabali. Would have been friends with him in school, but, like, he would have been a few years younger than me. But being guarded by him at 41, and then, like, my housemate who has played as a pro for us this year was on that team that I have 41 against as well, so I'll, if Angel Reese can improve her touch around the basket, she'll be a star. Like, as good as, she'll be a really good player. But, like, an offensive rebounder hustle guy is never going to be a star in basketball. Like, Angel Reese is star be stuff off the floor. Like, oh, that's not a foul! Great job, Breanna Stewart there, taking the contact. She was being, like, held off when she just jumped and hit the deck. That is a vet move. That is a very, very vet move. I'll give, oh, come on. Just play some defense. They've 7 points in 4 possessions. Angel Reese literally claps on her jump shots. I don't see... Okay, Alyssa, take it to the basket, and there we go. That's 2. Sarah's floor is a lot higher than people is expecting. Sarah's floor is like Nerlens Noel. I don't know how much higher Nerlens Noel's ceiling is. They are destroying the Fever so far. Caitlin Clark's missed 8 threes in a row in the last 2 games. Oh, come on. They're 11-2. Every time they dig themselves. Every game they've lost, they've dug themselves a hole to start the game. They fought their way back in and used up too much energy fighting their way back in from a hole they've already dug for themselves. That's just so impressive. They're just better. Like, that's the worst part is that the WNBA, they have set screens for Clark. I agree, but, like, they're not down 11-2 because they're not giving Clayton Clark enough shots. They're down 11-2 because the New York Liberty are just way better and New York Liberty are playing well. Like, if the Liberty are playing well, it's over. They don't stand a chance. Like, everyone on the floor for the Liberty other than Vandersloot has scored. Like, Kirstie Wallace, like, Nalissa Smith's the only player scored. Caitlin Clark is 0 for 2. They're down 9. Aaliyah Boston has dropped the ball twice, just around the basket. Like, she's had 2 opportunities for layups and dropped the ball. Like, it's not a... Oh, like, you've heard of 3 and D. No, I've got the no 3 and no D players. Kyle Korver could get Sarah a consistent shot. Have you ever, like, if you were, how could, what? Like, Sarah's shots looks broken. Calm down, the game's just started. It's not looking good. It's not looking good. But yeah, like, if the Fever somehow win this game off, like, again, on their 11th game of the year, it'll be crazy. I'm calling it now. The Fever go and lose this game, and then the Sky go and beat the Liberty again tomorrow. Because the Sky just match up really well to the Liberty. The Sky genuinely match well. I think the biggest reason the Sky match so well to the Liberty is that they you've got Reese who can actually do a good job of guarding what's her name? Breanna Stewart. Yeah, Aaliyah Boston, I don't know what's wrong with her. Like, it's like a confidence issue of, like, just not going up. Like, if Aaliyah Boston had Angel Reese's confidence to just chuck the ball at the basket no matter what, she would get fouled so much, and she's a good free throw shooter. Does Aaliyah Boston ever win the opening tip? She is a 3-inch vertical leap. Like, she can't jump. So you can't really expect that. And Jonquel Jones is just bigger, better, and more athletic. Oh, come on. Go downhill. Good pass. Oh, good pass to Alyssa Smith. Shoot that. Oh, not a good start. Well, I think the starting lineup of Team USA, I mean, they could literally go out with their D team and win. This isn't men's, so. Or are you talking about in the men's or the women's? In the men's, Steph, Drew Holiday, LeBron, KD, and if Embiid plays, Embiid. Good pass. There we go. Yeah, that's my prediction for the men's team. Oh my god. They do everything well. Oh my god. Like, how do you miss so badly? Kirstie Wallace shoots left and short and hits the underside of the rim left. How is she so bad at shooting? Like, she doesn't play defense in any way. She doesn't play defense in any way, shape, or form. And then she gives up an and one. Why is she on the floor? She's useless. She's absolutely useless. I'm watching it on League Pass. I'm in Ireland, so I can watch basically anything on League Pass. Kirstie Wallace is a terrible basketball player. Like, I don't think Grace Berger's great. She's better than Wallace. Wheeler's better. Put Wheeler on the floor over Wallace. I'm sorry. Everyone hates Erica Wheeler. Yeah, I get it. She shouldn't be a max contract player. She's better than Wallace. Good pass. Go at her. Go at her. Put that up, Boston. You know what? I don't care. You shot it. You shot it. That's fine. Okay. That's fine. We can live the Fever. We can live with Jonquel Jones shooting threes. We can live with that. All's good. If Jonquel Jones is shooting threes, all's good. We need more than 8 points in a quarter, though. We need more than 8 in a quarter. Wish Tammy was on. At least Wheeler's in the game now, anyway. Get into Boston. Okay. Okay. Go up with it. Go up with it. That's not a travel. I'm not gonna lie. Aaliyah Boston needs to just be a defender. Like, how much longer can the benefit of doubt be given to Aaliyah Boston this season anyway? Oh, that's smooth from Breanna Stewart. Great pass there by Clark. Fever get no offensive boards. Yeah, funnily enough, Aaliyah Boston led the league in offensive boards last year. Oh, Wheeler, don't do that. Oh my god. That's 50-50. Look to your right. You've got to at least look for Caitlin. If she hits that, like Caitlin Clark, the only threes Caitlin Clark is able to shoot. She can't shoot an open shot. She's literally going off the screen from 30 foot. They're the only shots Caitlin Clark's able to get. Oh my god, this is bad. This is so bad. This is 20-4. And Clark, what? Clark missed 4 she's 0 for 4 to start the game. Caitlin Clark, 0 for 3 from 3, 0 for 4 from the field. Angel's the best offense rebounder. Who's better, men or women? Like, Steven Adams is better. Did she just kick the ball out of bounds? Aaliyah Boston kicked the ball out of bounds and is looking for it to be her ball. As Caitlin Clark gets subbed off. Oh, dear God. Oh, God. Oh, God, this is not... This is not what we want to see. And it's 23-4. It's 23-4. This is so bad. And Wallace, oh, come on, please just play Celeste Taylor. Like, she can't be this bad. She can't be worse than what's on the floor right now. Just play Celeste Taylor. There we go, Kelsey Mitchell. I've heard the best description for Kelsey Mitchell ever. Kelsey Mitchell, when she has the ball, is like when a person is using their My Player in 2K. How is it not a foul on Jonquel Jones? Come on, give it to the worst shooter in the league. Air ball, Kirstie Wallace. Oh, come on. Come on, has to be a piss take. As Ionescu hits the 3. This has to be a prank that Kirstie Wallace is on the floor. She doesn't play defense, and she is... If she hits the rim, it's a good shot. Like, Mitchell's best, bringing the ball up. Oh, Kirstie Wallace goes and hit the 3. Will I ever hit, make another BBALL Daily video? No. No, that channel, like, is dead in the algorithm. Sky beat the Liberty a few times already. Preseason doesn't count. Oh my god, Wheeler. Wheeler literally just tried to go behind the back on somebody and somehow got the ball stripped. How do you get stripped when the ball's behind your back? Oh my god. This is really bad. Grace Berger's in the game. Aaliyah Boston. There we go. That's what we need. And 1. Oh, the Fever... The Fever were terrible last year. The Fever don't need another guard. They need size. They need everything. They drafted 2 bigs in a row with the second and first picks in 2022 and 2023. Like, they shouldn't need a big. Like, Boston and Smith should be their bigs. Like, they need to get this. Like, they can make this a ball game. Oh my god. Can you box out? Can you box out? Like, you're just... It's actually just bad. This is so bad. They were so up for that game against the Sky yesterday. Like, the problem is that when they're not fully locked in, they do not play defense. Like, when they don't fully, and I mean absolutely fully lock in, they play no defense. That's not a foul. Oh, defense 3 seconds. Okay. Caitlin Clark needs to come out chucking threes. I think she missed her last 7. She has missed her last 10 3-pointers, by the way. It's going to be 115-62. Yeah, I don't think that's going to happen, but I don't think the Liberty are going to score 116, but 140-36. Nah, they're on track for 48. Oh, come on. They're just, like, the best, all the best, like, the bench players for the Liberty would all be, half of them would be the second best player on the Fever. Oh, that's a good defense. Oh, that's clean. That's clean, Caitlin Clark. Am I recording a video? I'm not recording a video. No, I'm just streaming. I'm just streaming. I'll probably do my, like, post-game breakdown after the game. That was a quick hands right there. Okay, Boston. Can Berger look to shoot the ball? Good job, Aaliyah Boston. Good job. You know what? Aaliyah Boston's having one of her better, a really good start to the game. 2 turnovers, missed a few things. But you know what? Let's just go at her. Kobe didn't stop shooting. I mean, neither did Dion Waiters. So saying someone not shooting, not stopping shooting is a objectively good thing all the time isn't great either. Please make one of the free throws. Please at least make the second. Okay, good. She made the second. We're going to watch the game. I paid for League Pass. I'm not going to lie. There's definitely ways of watching it. I'm just not going to say it on stream. You might be able to stream it from the East, maybe? Is that a... That's unlucky. These play-by-players never shut up. As in, like, me on stream right now doing play-by-play. Because that's what I'm live for. If you're not here to do to hear me talk, then why don't you just watch the game? Then I think the first quarter, yeah. Yeah, it's looking bad. They're looking almost as bad as... Wait, the Phoenix Mercury on the 28th of May only scored 47 points in a game. They lost. They only conceded 70 and lost. Wow. That's the problem is Seattle Storm Sky clicked the wrong thing. Like, the Sparks are getting murdered as well, by the way. The Sparks are getting murdered. The Dallas Wings is a close one against the Lynx. I'm guessing Nafisa Collier's done well. Nafisa Collier is 7. Billings has 12. Has Lou got on? Nope, Lou has not played. But yes, this is 31-13. This is pretty bad. Is there a league pass option for European leagues in case CC leaves the W? Caitlin Clark's not leaving the WNBA. No, Grace Berger's she's just not good enough. Like most other players, like most other players, you're able to like see they have something in them. Like you can tell, like Kelsey Mitchell has something. You can tell that nobody on the bench other than Fagbenley when she was on the bench. I don't think I can bring anything. Like, Berger doesn't even look to shoot the ball. She's not a very good passer. She doesn't look to shoot. She doesn't play defense. Like, I was expecting so much. Like, look, I'm not gonna lie. I hadn't really seen Grace Berger play. Like, people were talking about her like she was gonna be a savior. That's why I'm not that confident in Celeste Taylor. Like genuinely, I'm like, if it's this bad, like, if Berger, who everyone was hyping up, is this bad, Celeste Taylor, maybe. Like, there has to be a reason she's not playing. She's not getting played. There has to be a reason. Apologies about using the towel. It is so... Boston's missed 7 shots? She hasn't missed 7 shots. She's 1 of 3. There we go, Caitlin Clark. Let's shoot from 30. Let's shoot from 30. That's... $13-31. No, it's 16-33. Liberty has the number. I mean, the Liberty have most teams' numbers when they want. Like, Nalissa Smith is laughably bad on defense. Like, even compared to Caitlin Clark, she's laughably bad on defense. That's what I will say is, like some of these players are bad defenders. And, like, Caitlin Clark's a really bad defender as far as one-on-one defense goes, but she plays really good off-the-ball defense. Nalissa Smith is lost on defense. Like, she's absolutely lost, but she's a real good scorer. Like, Nalissa Smith is really good, but, like, the problem is that they're both players you can probably hide. That's a hack! Yeah, good call. Caitlin's taller than Trey, yeah. If I will never believe NBA heights after I stood beside Kemba Walker and Damian Lillard. Like, I'm about 6'1" without shoes. I'm taller than Dame, and I'm at least 3.5 inches taller than Kemba Walker. Kemba Walker, 5'10", is probably an accurate height for Kemba. Okay, the double's there. Grace Berger, what are you doing? Grace Berger moves terribly without the ball in her hand. Where is this mid-range shot from Grace Berger everyone talks about? She just playoff P'd it off the freaking backboard. She just bricked it off the board. Nalissa Smith's laughably bad in defense. Jesus. Hamilton's a really good defender. She's done a really good job. Like, they're not even really blitzing Caitlin Clark that much, but they're able to stay in front of her. Like, Hamilton's strong enough to, like, stop her from just going straight to the basket and going through her. Just found me today. Appreciate that. I still, again, just like back, if you guys were here from back in my 2K days, I still believe that I'm just talking to nobody. Even though, like, just looking at my analytics, in the last 48 hours, I've managed to pick up 210,000 views, but still. Good pass, Caitlin. Good. That I still just feel like I'm talking to a camera. Whether it's 200 people now or 10 people, like, it'll happen sometimes. Oh, Grace Burger's so bad. Bringing Gabby Marshall, she's retired. Gabby Marshall's done. Gabby Marshall would be better, by the way. I agree. And Gabby Marshall had a year where she shot 40% and she just plays defense. This has been my best work in 5 years. No, it hasn't. 2K20 and 21 Mick Curley was better than this. DBG was better than this. Man, prime Mick Curley's there or thereabouts on the damn Mount Rushmore of my team content creators. In that conversation. This is not my best work yet. Oh, that's not a good pick up the dribble. Okay, Grace Berger, maybe you just have to be fouled. Grace Berger, she got fouled and won. Maybe she should just get fouled. Hannah Stuelke knows to play with Clark. Yes, but Hannah Stuelke still has 2 more years in college. Look, I'm just saying, they're 2-8 right now. If they went out with Team Iowa, they're probably no worse. Jonquel Jones is just playing bully ball with them. Okay, good take. Good pass to Alyssa Smith. 1 dribble. Don't take the second dribble! Why did you take the second dribble? You had an open layup. Why did you take the second dribble? And that's a wide open layup. Oh, come on. Grace Berger gets caught in no man's land and turns the ball over. This team stinks. This team absolutely stinks. I cannot believe how bad this team is. I can't believe how bad they are. They're getting double scored. Yeah. They're getting beaten double scores. The Liberty look like a basketball team. Used to coach Erin McGarrigan, who plays at Caledonia Gladiators, played at UTEP. Really thought she was going to go all the way to the league. There's so many, like, there are so many players you would think would go to the league. Like, I was dead certain that Holly Winterburn was going to be in the league. Especially, like, from the UK. I know not Scotland, she was English, but I was so certain Holly Winterburn was going to make it. Fever look like an expansion team. They haven't had a winning season since Tamika Catchings retired. What age is Tamika Catchings right now? Tamika Catchings is 44 years old and retired from basketball in 2016. The last winning season they had, I think, was 2014. So since 34-year-old Tamika Catchings was the last time they won. Taurasi's 42 this year. To be fair, the Mercury also stink. I know they're killing the Sparks right now, but the Sparks suck. The Sparks suck, the Mercury suck. I wonder who's gonna make the playoffs. Like, almost all of them make the playoffs. Like, surely the Mercury make the playoffs. Cameron Brink with 4 points here. She's got 2 more than Uru, I guess. Cameron Brink with only 1 block here. Can't believe your Sky lost to who? The Fever? The Fever tried yesterday. It's not the WNBA's fault Clark isn't dominant. Nobody's complained about that. Like, there's not one person complaining about what's going on in this game. She's just not doing much. She's not doing much. She's not being blitzed. She's just being clamped. No one. I don't think anyone's complaining about this game. So she's just playing a better team. Maybe they should bring Catchings back. You know, a 44-year-old Tamika Catchings has to be better than half of this team. She just has to be better. I'm sorry. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. Like, she cannot be worse than some of these players. Erica Wheeler. Okay. That's why you're getting paid a max contract. Oh my god. Thoughts on Taiwo Badman? Serious baller. Serious baller. Oh, you can burn Jonquel Jones. Oh, that's not the pass to throw. Be more selfish, Caitlin. Someone who can pass, rebound, hit a shot, and play D. Being able to pass, rebound, hit a shot, and play defense at any league, you're going to be a good player. There's not that many people that can do all those things. There really are not that many people that can do every one of those things. Well, that's an offensive foul. Good job. I wonder. Caitlin's reminds me of LeBron. Yeah, it's exactly like it would be if LeBron was in the social media era. Good. The blitz is coming. Keep your dribble alive. That's a good pass. Good job getting out of it. Wheeler wide open for 3 and air balls. Oh, come on. Oh, dear God. Oh, dear God. This is quite painful. And Breanna Stewart near the air balls. Caitlin Clark runs the floor. Caitlin Clark gets the ball to Kelsey Mitchell for 3. There we go. Just get this to like 12. They're down 17. Get this to 12 and it's a ball game again. Take Caitlin Clark out of the game. Why would you take Caitlin Clark out of the game right now? She's not being hacked. Why did I pay attention to Fever? 2 big words, Caitlin Clark. Good take. Good pass. Okay. Good pass. Clark is the Tim Tebow of the WNBA. She's already had a historically great rookie year. like in the top like 7 or 8 rookie years of all time. The way she started, like she's on track to have a top 10 rookie year of all time. Tim Tebow was so bad that after like 4 years, there was talk of him coming back as a tight end. Come on. She's not getting hacked at all in this game. She's not getting hacked at all in this game. This is just a game where a better team is the better team. Like, she's what? 3 assists, 2 turnovers? That is an offensive foul. That's a good call. Yeah, Nick Foles did win a Super Bowl. What's he? I'm not a big fan of American football. What has Nick Foles done? Would I take the fever job? Yeah, if they offered me the WNBA head coach money, yeah, I'd take that job. I would be terrible. I'd be as bad as Christy Sides. I'd take that money. Putting Caitlin Clark in the corner. I mean, she has 3 points. I know she's only shot the ball 5 times. She 1 of 5? 1 of 5, but she's... In fairness, though, she does have 3 assists. So probably not the smartest thing, having your best playmaker... When was the last time Caitlin Clark touched the ball? She's playing small forward right now, and is like... Literally, they're not looking to give her the ball. Good shot, Kelsey Mitchell. You know what? It's working. Clark looks like she's exhausted. I don't think she is. I just don't think she's putting in crazy energy to not touch the ball. I think she's just kind of standing in the corner, taking the gravity. Like, she's pulling people out. Like Mitchell's getting hot. Like, this is a ball game. This is not over. It looks bad, but it's not over. Clark is 13. Clark is 3. Caitlin Clark, 1 of 5 from the field. 3 points. Caitlin Clark has 3 points. Not 13. 3. Like, she's only shot it 5 times. She made her last shot. Maybe pulled the last game. She had 11 in the last game. She's played 13 minutes. No, she's played 14 minutes. Caitlin Clark has not had a game this season where she scored 13 points. The big thing with Caitlin Clark is that it's her gravity is so important. She hasn't been bad today, in fairness. She's rebounding a bit. She's not getting cooked. Like, I know, like, Ionescu only has 6 points. She's guarding Sabrina. So she's actually doing a not terrible job on defense. She's passing the ball pretty well. Clark can be more deadly. Yeah, she needs to develop a floater. Because that is the one major... She has one major hole in her game, and it's that. She needs to develop some form of floater. Oh, lads, it's so damn hot in this room. It's so hot in this room. What's the stat line? 2 boards, 3 assists, 3 points. Love how people judge Clark like she's a veteran. I mean, she's still really freaking good. There are 1 to 2 players. Your mate who coaches the Sparks gets... Head coach of the Sparks? How is my place so hot? I'm in Ireland. We don't have aircon, and I have a computer. I have 2 computers on, 2 monitors, and 2 lights. Still got more in college. I mean, you do make more in college, but you also only work, what, 4 months a year to be a WNBA coach? Assistant coaches from Glasgow, too. I'd take that job in a heartbeat, man. I'm the assistant coach of the Malahide National League team. There's difference in that. Big difference in that. Oh, man. But Mitchell's had a really good game here. Like, again, when Mitchell does everything off, like, cuts, one dribble, catch and shoot, she's really good. Worked his way up. That's so impressive. Open a window. That doesn't help. There's no wind. There's no wind. Opening window doesn't help. That was just dead heat. Torn is locking down defense. Oh, Jonquel Jones is now stuck on. Good defense, Caitlin Clark. And Jonquel Jones is still killing it. Like, Aaliyah Boston's aircon. I'm not paying for aircon. Do you know how much they cost to set up in Ireland? I'm not paying for that. They're not even... I can guarantee you Kelsey Mitchell just goes cold as ice from here on out. It's not a... Liberty gives more effort on rebounds. Yeah. Everyone gives more effort on rebounds than this Fever. Caitlin Clark's been very good defense. Assistant coach for the Pacers would take the Fever job. I mean, it's the same owner. Imagine paying for aircon for like 6 weeks in a year where it's needed. Buy some fans, man. I got a Dyson fan behind me that you can't see. It's just so far away that it doesn't do anything. Not that it doesn't do anything. It's like, for me to actually put it on a... Oh, Mitchell's heating up. But literally for the Dyson fan to work, it needs to be so loud that I can't have it on while I stream. People don't use aircon. No, it's normally too cold. That's not good. Why would you run off Sabrina like that? They're just so much better. They're just so much better than them. Take it to the basket, Caitlin. That's not a foul. That's good defense. It's not a foul. That's probably not a foul. I like the no call, but if it was called as a foul, I don't think I can be complaining either. Is Caitlin Clark doing anything in this game? Gravity. Gravity. Like, she is basically... The game is basically 4-on-4 because of the way they are... they're guarding Caitlin Clark, and you know what? They're actually doing all right in 4-on-4 situations. For the first time in a long time. Aaliyah Boston has been legitimately awful. Like, it's not even like... She's not even drawing gravity. But, like, Caitlin Clark is being told to stand in the corner. Like, that's... I can't remember the last time Caitlin Clark touched the ball. I'm not going to lie. I actually don't remember the last time she touched the ball. They're not getting enough stops to go out and run. That's a steal. Good job, Caitlin. Just you and burn Jonquel Jones. And that's a hack. Jesus, is it? I mean, they scored off it. That looked iffy. I could be wrong on that. That looked like Jonquel Jones got her in the back. Not again. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. That's not a foul. That's a literal phantom foul. Maybe I'm wrong with this. Great content, keep it appreciated. Is that a foul? I could be very wrong in that. It looked like a complete phantom foul right there. Was it a push in the back? Was it a push in the back? Let me see. I need to see, is it a push or is it a nothing? No. I need to watch this. Aaliyah Boston has been... This is the worst game I've seen her play all year. She's just not doing anything. I need to see, is this a push in the back or is it a... Okay, so... Caitlin Clark gets a good steal. She burns Jonquel Jones and... No, no contact at all. No contact at all. She just loses her balance. That was clean. That was clean. That's a bad missed layup. They scored out the possession, so it doesn't matter. That's just a missed layup. I think she was to be fair, I think she was expecting contact. No, that's a no call. That's a good no call. Sides should play some bench. Honestly, like, there's no way Celeste Taylor's worse. Like, Saxton's terrible. There's no way she's worse than what we're seeing right now. Like, in general, like, it's as bad a game as I've seen for Aaliyah Boston. It's as bad as a game I've seen her play. I know she's got 4 points. Caitlin Clark, 1 of 7 from the field, is struggling. She is struggling. She's passing the ball well, though. Rebounding, not the greatest. Like, 1 steal, 1 block. Like, or she's not scoring well. Like, in fairness, Sabrina was this close to taking out her legs, but Sabrina did stop herself. In fairness, Sabrina stopped herself. So I'll give a bit of grace on that one, especially because Nalissa Smith came in for the putback. The only reason this game's not over is because Kelsey Mitchell's gotten hot. It's the only reason this game's not over. But, like, the Liberty, all of them can play. Jonquel Jones, Sabrina, Lainey Hamilton. Obviously, Breanna Stewart's the damn MVP. Vandersloot. Like, Thornton's come in and done well. Burke has come in and played really well. Like, they just have they're just so much better. Do I have my own videos? Of course I do. Caitlin Clark's lost confidence. Yeah, but I think she'll get it back. I think she's playing a bit shook. But it takes 1 game to get over that. I will say, like, the being shook, it takes 1 game to get over being shook. First half Fever pick and rolls and screens. She's playing within the game. That hit is not affected. She blew an open layup because she literally blew an open layup because you could very much see that she was scared of getting hit. In general, I think she's been fine. Like, the coach's game plan is to have Caitlin Clark stand in the corner. Like, that is... I don't know how much I agree with the coach's game plan, because even though Caitlin Clark is not scoring and Kelsey Mitchell is doing well, the let's put Caitlin Clark in the corner game plan has them down 18 points at halftime. So I don't know how I feel about that. I don't know how I feel about that. Clark is getting used to the WNBA physicality. I think she is getting used to it. I think she's getting used to it. But yeah, Boston, yeah, she's not. Like, the best Boston can do is be a decent role player. Like, that is... Like, Has Boston outplayed her matchup once this year? I do want to ask that. Has Boston outplayed her matchup once this year? You could argue second half against the Sparks. Oh, the Fever, they're playing terribly. But has Boston outplayed her matchup once this year? I think that's a genuine question. Boston's out of shape. She's playing her way into shape. Yesterday versus the Sky, Boston did. She outplayed Angel Reese. She did not outplay Camila Cardoso. So I don't necessarily agree with that. I don't hate saying that she played better than her. She outplayed a matchup. But I do think that it's a debate at least. For shooters, they need legs, stack schedule. I agree the New York... Didn't she make the game-winning shot over Cardoso? Yeah, but Cardoso was plus 11 and dominated. Absolutely dominated. Clark has been ice cold the last 2 games. She hit her first 2 threes. And she is like... Clear sign your star is not getting enough touches. When she comes for the player, the ball goes the other way. They literally, like Wheeler, when Clark's in the corner, Wheeler goes the opposite side to Clark. And Clark, her job is to stand there. I'm not joking. Clark's job right now in the offense, and it is a Christy Sides thing, is to play the Dallas Mavericks Kristaps Porzingis role. Is to stand there and watch the other people play. And you know what? Like, she's not playing well and Mitchell's playing well. The only problem is they are losing by 18 points. It's not working. It's not working. I blame the coach, not Boston. That was absolutely nothing. Today is absolutely nothing to do with Aaliyah Boston. I just don't think Aaliyah Boston's had a good season. Today is absolutely nothing to do with her. And, like, Caitlin Clark's done nothing really today. Made a few passes. She's made a few passes, but, like, Caitlin Clark, like, if you're going to make Caitlin Clark stand in the corner and play the Kirstie Wallace role, sit her on the bench because she doesn't play good enough. She's not the worst defender in the world, but at least sit her on the bench and rest her so that if you want to run through Kelsey Mitchell, bench Caitlin Clark, put her on for Kelsey Mitchell's minutes. If you want to run through Kelsey Mitchell, trade Caitlin Clark. I'm not joking. Trade her if you want to run through Kelsey Mitchell. I'll be back in a few minutes. I'm just getting some water and... All right. Cardoso would be great for the Fever. Yeah. Literally anyone would be great for the Fever. I'm not going to lie. There's an awful lot of people, and I mean an awful lot of players would be great for the Fever. They run the opposite side to Clark when she's in the corner. So I'm not joking. The only shots Caitlin Clark has taken are pin downs from 30. Pin downs, chucking from 30. And in fairness, she did miss the layup. She did miss her one layup. Sounds like a moronic game plan. Like, if it works, it works, but they're trying to go 4-on-4, which I can see the logic. What would I average in the WNBA? Right now, not a lot. Not a lot. If you got, like, 20-year-old me, 10. No. Oh, maybe. I wouldn't see the floor in the WNBA right now, but, like, 20-year-old me, like, wouldn't have had the skill, but like I would have qualified for the Olympics in both if I was in the women's for 100 meters and shot put. So just from playing the Hannah Stuelke role and being stronger than everybody, I would have just probably had average 10 a game from just outrunning people. What is the jersey behind me? That is a DBG jersey. That is the DBG jersey. If you guys don't know, I used to be DBG. Spent my entire adult life building up that channel, and it's gone to SH1T. Angel will get her footwork right. I think she needs to fundamentally break down how she plays the game of basketball. Or, like, she releases the ball from here on layups. That's nothing to do with footwork. Angel Reese is quick as heck. Cardoso's going to make up the points. Caitlin Clark needs a floater. I agree. I fully agree with that. If Caitlin Clark is a floater, she becomes next to unguardable. So the Sparks game looks to be done here. Does Cameron bring a 6 at least? 2 blocks. In foul trouble, though. He's probably going to have more than Caitlin Clark. I will say, putting Caitlin Clark in the corner is a very, very interesting tactic. That's a very, very interesting tactic. The Fever have had... Oh, the Fever are like... They've been screwed. Like, they're not being put in a position to win, I will say. The only reason the Fever, like, she could have went overseas and been the female Jimmer for that. Like, you do realize that going over, like, the only places she could go. Oh, I put an E in Caitlin Clark. Sorry, I'm Irish. I can't believe nobody noticed. I'm trying to think, there have been 4,000 people in this stream. Nobody mentioned that I spelled the name wrong. Clark's been fine. She's been fine. She hasn't been good. She hasn't been terrible. She's been fine. She's kind of done a bit of everything. We're nearly a 5. Oh my god, we're actually only 20 subscribers off. 70 subscribers off 5.5K. Oh my god. Clark makes 4 mil from endorsements. I'm pretty sure she probably makes 4 mil off pretty much just Nike. Mitchell plays like she's a 2K My player. I genuinely, that's the best description I've ever heard of Kelsey Mitchell. Kelsey Mitchell plays like she's a 2K My player. Just appreciate that. Thank you. Let's time you out. I mean, Caitlin Clark definitely made at least $1 million from NIL deals. Appreciate the subs. 13 away. If there are 13 people in this chat that haven't subscribed, it'd be greatly appreciated to see us hit 5.5k in the stream. That'd be greatly, greatly appreciated. 12 more. We had 5k yesterday. Like, that is mad. Like, obviously you're not going to hit 500 a day, but like, that is literally the... Like, 500 subs a day is like getting 100k within a year. I'm not going to lie. That is my goal, by the way. I think it's like, you need like 300, less than 300 subs. It's like 200 and something subs a day. I think that my goal is 100k within a year. And I got my master's degree. I just need to finish my dissertation. I've done all my modules, but I really kind of hope to get that deferred, because basically anytime I start to get really stressed, I get really ill. And just for health reasons, because of how much I'm trying to build up this channel, how much I'm trying to do other stuff, as well, I'm trying to work on my fitness. I'm trying to just get healthy again. With all the stuff combined, I think it's best for me to try to defer the semester to when things calm down, like in October when nothing's happening for work. As Kelsey Mitchell just bricks it. Good steal from Clark. Good take. Good pass. That's another assist. Like, Caitlin Clark, 2 steals, 5 assists. He's just not scoring. Congratulations, Masters. I haven't finished it yet. Like, the dissertation is not that bad. It's just... Like, ever since I got the blood clot, whenever I get stressed, my body shuts down and I start to get really sick. So, it's just the one thing to do. I'll be able to get it done. And, like, I'm doing really, really well grades-wise. So, it's a good start to the quarter. I'm doing well enough grades-wise, it'll be fine. But I just don't think I'm going to be able to finish it. 3 more till 5.5k. Caitlin Clark's been really good today. Like, look, if you're going to be pro Angel Reese because of what she does that doesn't show up on the stat sheet, you have to be saying Caitlin Clark's done a good job on Sabrina. She's done a good job on Vandersloot. She's been one of the better... She has been probably the best defender on our team today, because Aaliyah Boston has not played any defense. Good pass. Aaliyah Boston stinks. The Aces didn't even have a draft pick this year, did they? In the first round? That is a foul. Oh my god, Aaliyah Boston, you just shoved your teammate. Caitlin Clark nearly turned the ball over because Aaliyah Boston shoved her in the back. Oh. Everyone's just standing around staring at her. Wallace, put that up. Of course, you brick wide. Back to 4. Ah, someone unsubscribed. That's such a tough shot. Like, they're the only shots Caitlin Clark can shoot, though, because of the way she's being... Not the way even she's being defended, the way her team looks for her. Great pass by Alyssa Smith there. I will say, like, if Caitlin Clark was just hitting, and I don't even mean hitting a crazy percentage, like, if she'd even hit 2 more of those threes, or even a 3 and a layup, this is a 9-point game. That's a nice pass out of the double by Aaliyah Boston. Okay. Okay, I like this. Back to 12. Three again. 3 more to go. By looking at this, like, Aaliyah Boston's had a pretty good... Had a good start to the quarter. Caitlin Clark has been shooting terribly, to be fair. But like 2 boards, 5 assists, 2 steals, a block. And obviously Kelsey Mitchell has been killing it scoring-wise. Aaliyah Boston's, like, just, you cannot think of Aaliyah Boston as the second best player on this team. Because she's not. The best players in this team go Clark, Smith, Mitchell, Boston. That is how this team goes. And for anyone saying it's not Caitlin Clark, she's only scored 3 points. Teams are denying her, and it's allowing it to go 4-on-4. The reason why Mitchell's been so free in this game is because of the gravity. Like, Mitchell's been the best player today. Clark has been... Oh, we hit it! We hit it! I just missed it. We hit it. Thank you. Caitlin Clark's the best player in this team. If Caitlin Clark was not the best player in this team, they wouldn't be trapping her every single time she dribbled the ball. They wouldn't be denying her, and they wouldn't be giving up open layups instead of letting her catch the ball. Like, I'm sorry, like, if you literally... If on the Warriors, you sent 2 bodies to Steph Curry every single time, and Steph Curry scored 8 points, but the other players in his team were running in open layups and shooting open jump shots because of that, it doesn't mean that Steph Curry is not the best player. Like, they are literally leaving Kelsey Mitchell, Nalissa Smith's ball. They're leaving Kelsey Mitchell open to double team Clark. Kelsey Mitchell has 19. She's doing really well today. But, like, they are leaving her open to guard Caitlin Clark. Despite how Caitlin Clark's stat line looks, despite how she's shooting, they're still leaving Mitchell open. And Caitlin Clark is shooting frustration shots as well. Have you seen the shots she's taking, though? Like, every 3-point shot she's taking is like a moving shot from 30 foot. But, like, when you're shooting shots that have that degree of difficulty, you're going to start missing. You're going to hit some, you're going to miss some. Her being a good shooter doesn't make her the best player. Well, she's their best passer. She's been their best defender today. She's not their best defender, by the way, but she's been their best defender today. Caitlin needs to learn to take better shots. If she doesn't take those dumb shots, she does not shoot the ball. Just watch. If you're watching the game, she's legitimately only able to get the ball in situations where she's shooting crazy shots. Like, she's being double... And she turns it over. That's good defense. She's still being blitzed every single time. But, like, why are they setting screens for her going right on the right sideline? Like, that is the dumbest screen I've ever seen because they're going to blitz it. And then, literally, on every blitz, her teammates stand there with their hands by their side. Why are they going away from the stagger screen play that had been working so well? But, like, Sabrina just shot a wide-open, in-rhythm 3 from the 3-point line. Caitlin hasn't shot one of them this season, other than the corner 3 in the last game against the Sky, where she caught an offensive rebound and dribbled it out. As Caitlin Clark shoots a step-back deep 3, like, they're not good shots. Like, they're hard shots to shoot. And she's 3 of her last 18 shots. Aaliyah Boston's, oh my god. She just threw her whole body in for a reach like it's 2K and gave up a layup. Oh, Caitlin Clark is forcing. She is forcing. Good job, Wallace. Wallace hit the rim. That's better than you can expect. That's a foul. You'd reach out to Mark Jackson. I don't know very much, but I don't think Mark Jackson would be the biggest fan of the LGBTQ, whatever the letters end at now. I don't think he'd be the biggest fan of that community if you know anything about Mark Jackson. She's struggling. She has, what, 6 assists? She can't shoot the ball. Cool. Like, if you're judging, again, if you are judging rookies by field goal percentage, Kevin Durant sucked as a rookie. Kevin Durant shot 28% from 3 and like 40% from the field as a rookie. If you are judging rookies by their field goal percentage, then Kevin Durant sucked as a rookie. You think he can overlook and be professional? No, he can't. That's why he got fired from the Warriors. That's why he got fired from the Warriors, because he's... Good pass. Do you not know why Mark Jackson being fired from the Warriors had nothing to do with pass? That is the worst call I've ever seen. Oh my god, that's the worst call I've ever seen. It's a good play. Hire D'Antoni. D'Antoni's not a bad shout, to be fair. Favorite channel, appreciate it. Thank you, Aaliyah Boston, for coming down to get the ball. Okay, take it up, Boston. Okay, switched on to Sabrina, or not Sabrina, Breanna Stewart. And Aaliyah Boston gets her switched on to Jonquel Jones. Burner. Good pass, unlucky, it's fine. They're just so much better. Good board, Wallace. Oh my god, you suck at basketball. Oh my god, they're so bad. They're so bad. Like, how do you literally dominate the first half of the quarter and in 3 minutes go down 24? They're so bad. They're so bad. It's like... And I'm not... There's no defending Caitlin Clark today. She's not been good either. She's missed those shots. When that was a 12-point game with Caitlin Clark having shooting 1 and 8, she hits 2 or 3 more of those shots. Suddenly it's a ball game again. It is now a 24-point game. They're terrible shooting performance. I mean, she's gassed. She's absolutely gassed. But it's not even the terrible shooting. It's the fact that it's like she's shooting dumb shots. But people are like, oh, they're going to be able to get some practice. They're going to be dead for 5 days. (14-2) run in 3 minutes. Only Mitchell in double digits. Oh, Caitlin Clark's going to be likely one of the 30 greatest players of all time. They're only dumb shots if she misses. We say Caitlin Clark has 0 assists, rebounds, steals, and blocks. She's got a block, 2 steals, like 5, 6 assists. I stop shooting 30-footers. They're not going in. They're not going in. You just got... Why would she ever move to shooting guard? She's useless without... Her best asset is passing. She's literally good at one thing right now in the WNBA, and it's passing the ball. Why would she move to shooting guard? So the teams could deny her. It becomes 4-on-4, and the team gets beaten badly if she runs to 2. Like, just drive to the basket and kick, please. Please drive to the basket and kick and stop shooting 30-footers. Like, Caitlin Clark without the ball in her hands is useless, by the way. Like, absolutely useless. Erica Wheeler sucks, too. Too many turnovers. What are you talking about, too many turnovers? She's turned the ball over twice today. No, she's played the shooting guard tons of times this year. And she's been garbage. Like, she is a garbage shooter. She needs to hit the weight room. She looks horrible out there. What do you mean she looks horrible out there? She literally just probably got a turnover credited to her because Kelsey Mitchell passed the ball to the other team. This game is completely over. Oh yeah, just take her out of the game. They're literally making every single shot. What's it, like 3 points, 6 assists, 3 rebounds? 3 points, 5 assists, 2 boards, 2 steals, a block. Every player other than Kelsey Mitchell has been garbage today, though. They've also played 11 games. Like, there are teams that have played 6. Sure play center very rarely, but probably could against this team, to be honest. This has been the worst game Caitlin Clark's played all year, to be fair. Did they sit Clark in the 4th? I don't know. I don't know if there's any point sitting her in the 4th. Because, like, you have, whatever, 5... She's not as good as we thought she was. Well, she's missing... She's literally doing everything except making shots. Was the stream not include game footage? I mean, no, I can't just show game footage. Like, it all depends, why, as good as you thought she was. Like, if you thought she's the best rookie in the class, then yes, she is the best rookie in the class. If you thought she was the best gonna be coming in and be the MVP, that's idiotic. But no, she's really freaking good. She's tired and missing shots, and for someone whose game relies on shooting 30-foot bombs consistently, it's hard to do, especially with the way she's being guarded now. Like, and why do they keep setting that down screen? That screen for her going right. They've left her on an island. They've literally just left her on an island there on Breanna Stewart. Like, it's just... With 7 seconds to go, they left her on an island with Breanna Stewart. Oh my god. Other than Sabrina's rookie year, and Sabrina only played 3 games in her rookie year and basically played a sophomore year. Had another year to, like... Basically, the year she redshirted a year. She's had one of the best rookie seasons for a guard ever. But, like, she's shooting horrendous. Stats mean nothing if you lose. Are you one of those idiots that are judging a #1 draft pick by their team record? LeBron James garbage as a rookie. You know that Victor Wembanyama fella? He sucks. He sucks. Just letting you know. Victor Wembanyama leading the league in stocks. Victor Wembanyama with 20 points and 20 and 10 leading the league in stocks doesn't mean anything if you lose. Since when do we count? Larry Bird was better as a rookie. Plum lost her first 11 games. Yep. Larry Bird is better as a rookie. That was nearly 50 years ago. Michael Jordan. Oh, MJ sucked. You know that 63-point game he had against Boston? He sucked, man. He sucked. You know that all-time record for playoff points? He sucked that game. Stop making excuses for Caitlin Clark. No, I'm just pointing out how much of an idiot you are for that take. I'm pointing out how dumb you are for that take, by the way. And by the way, Caitlin Clark's not been great today. She's been fine as a rookie. Asked about the fever screens. How are they doing tonight? They just went away from it. You know that the double. My logic is off. How is my logic off? Your logic is idiotic. Everyone swore she was going to destroy anyone. Literally watch any video on my channel before it. I said she was going to be really good. I didn't think she was going to struggle like this because I actually thought that her teammates would be better. I thought she was going to get more open shots. I thought she was going to get more assists from better teammates. Clearly, her teammates aren't better than they were at Iowa. But I literally listed off about 10 players who were better than her, which is true. Which is true. But if we look at guards who are without question better than Caitlin Clark in this league, Chelsea Gray, when she's healthy. Jewel Lloyd, without question. And I mean, like, if you replaced Caitlin Clark with any of these players, the Fever still suck. What do you mean the Mystics will draft the wrong player? Like, you can name a lot of guards. Not guards unquestionably better. Like, if you want to say Sabrina is literally just spotting up wide open and shooting threes. Like, you can't... You don't know how well Caitlin Clark... Like, Kelsey... Aces of 3 alone that are better. I think you can... Chelsea Gray healthy, sure. You can argue Plum. You can argue Plum. You can argue... She a good teammate. I haven't a clue. I don't play on her team. You can argue Young. Sabrina's a true... I agree. Sabrina's really good, but I'm like... Sabrina Ionescu in this game has 12 points. Other than the one pull-up 3 she shot in the first quarter, she has had layups and wide open catch and shoot threes. So I'm like... If you put this team around Caitlin Clark, how would she do? Maybe worse, maybe better. Plum and Young are Olympians. Well, the last Olympics, Caitlin Clark was 18 years old. So... And Jackie Young is not an Olympian, is she? Are they Olympians? How many years Sabrina played? This is like her 4th year. No, neither of them are Olympians. What are you on about? Neither of them are Olympians. You just said Jackie Young and Kelsey Plum are Olympians. Neither of them are Olympians. Mabry's better than Clark. Better isolation scorer, yes. Better basketball player, debatable. Lady Hamilton is balling today, by the way. Oh, they pulled Clark. Yeah, she's done, I think. Yeah, they're bringing Taurasi no matter what to the Olympics. They had it back in the 3rd. How many years Mabry played? What was she, like 2017 draft? Maybe it was a 2nd round pick. Are they still not going to play Celeste Taylor? Are they still going... They literally are unloading the bench And they're not going to play Celeste Taylor. Can they just get 1:30 a.m. in Dublin? Yes, it is. Oh my god. How is Jonquel Jones get a seal on Erica Wheeler? Arika literally just shoots the ball every time she touches it. Arika shot 30 times in a game last week. About the WNBA. In general, it's not. For me, it is. What are you there to be skeptical about with Caitlin Clark? The only thing she's not doing well is shooting the ball. She's gotten better on defense. She's a really good rebounder for a guard. She plays very good help side defense. And the only problem is she's struggling to shoot the ball. And she doesn't have any sort of a... She doesn't have a floater or something. She gets a floater over the offseason. And with a bit of rest, she gets her shot under. They're still not putting on Taylor. Just please play Celeste Taylor. She looks like crap out there. I mean, what other than shooting issues, how does she look bad? She hasn't touched the ball. They've taken the ball out of her hands. Lexi Hall comes right into the game and turns the ball over. They wasted the one pick. Honestly, I think they should have taken... I'm not joking. They should have taken Camila Cardoso. Caitlin's ankle's fine. She's not injured. They should have taken Cardoso number 1. I'm not joking. They should have taken Cardoso number 1. Imagine putting Caitlin Clark on the same team as Hamby and... Oh, what's her name? The shooter. Imagine putting Caitlin Clark on the Sparks. New York aren't missing. They're genuinely not missing. Her ankle's fine. She's not hurt. She doesn't look hurt at all. Yes, they are boxing wanting her. Oh my god, Grace Berger's so bad. Who got teed up? Wait. They're not letting her shoot the technical free throw. She shoots 90% from the free throw line. Caitlin Clark shot a lot of threes today. She shot a lot of threes, they just didn't go in. Bill Laimbeer, did he not coach the Aces? Like, you've taken Caitlin Clark out of the game. Why is Celeste Taylor... Like, is there something wrong? Like, did she curse you out in the change room one time? Yes, the last time I've seen boxing one in an NBA Finals was on Steph Curry in 2009. The last time I've seen it was Steph Curry in those finals, when Steph Curry was just screwed. WNBA have an all-star break, yeah. One rebound with all the miss, taking bad shots, cooked on defense. Caitlin Clark has not even in the slightest been cooked on defense in this game. She has more than one rebound. I don't think you are watching the game. She is shooting terrible shots. She's shooting terrible shots. There's no question about that. I actually don't think you're watching the game. I genuinely don't think you're watching this game right now. And because of that, I am going to mute you because you are just you're watching the box score and saying words. I don't mind watching the box score, but like you are literally just saying words. Oh, it's a... Caitlin Clark's a shooting guard. If Caitlin Clark's a shooting guard, bench her. Because she's a terrible shooting guard, by the way. Caitlin Clark is a terrible shooting guard. She can't handle the press for now. They need a guard that can bring the ball up the court. If Caitlin Clark is a shooting guard, bench her. She is an awful shooting guard. I'm not joking with that take. Like, she's not even a scoring point guard. She's shooting terribly. She's a pass-first point guard. She's a Lonzo Ball transition lead guard. She's the best, like, throw-ahead passer in the league. The problem is that to do that, your team needs to get stops. Clark takes threes with a high degree of difficulty. Yeah. Caitlin, she'll be an all-star because she's Caitlin Clark. Probably doesn't deserve one. Just like Angel Reese will be an all-star, neither of them deserve to be all-stars as rookies, to be fair. Oh, they looked. They're wrecked. Like, don't judge the team until... Like, if they lose to the Mystics, then we can start to have conversations. Like, what bad losses have they had? They literally... Aaliyah Boston has a layup to beat the Connecticut Sun, by the way. Was it the Sun? Who was it that Aaliyah Boston tapped the ball to? Was it the Storm or the Sun? One of the games. Which one was the layup and which one was the jump ball? Love Angel's work ethic. I love Angel's work ethic as well. I think she's really good. But, like, she is a role player. Like, there's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. Like, she's a role player that people talk about like she's this superstar. She's a very good role player. That is Angel Reese in a nutshell. It's nothing against. Like, she doesn't need 40. She just need a win. Honestly, just beat them. Sparks guy, the only one, yeah, but, like, what games have they had a chance in? Like, look, 5 of their losses have been against the Sun and the Mercury. South Sun and the Mercury, the Sun and the Mystics. Not Mystics, Liberty. Liberty, that's who it is. They look... What happened there? Caitlin Clark's gonna be fine. Why was she back in the game? She doesn't look good. Hope she doesn't have an ear infection. She'll be fine. She's got 5 days rest. She'll be fine with an ear infection. Ooh. That's fine. She walked it off. She's fine. Yeah, I was like, told y'all Clark was trash. Like, did you watch the game? Did you watch the game? She didn't shoot the ball well, and she was forcing because she wasn't. Her teammates were not passing her the ball. Caitlin Clark did not have a good game today. She was not that bad. Clarky was trash. You did not watch the game. You did not watch the game. Like... If the Liberty could play the Fever every game to be 39-1, I'm not gonna lie. If the Liberty are gonna win more. Are gonna win the guts of 30 games. The Liberty have lost 2 games this year. One when they were garbage against the Sky. They were so bad against the Sky, and fair play to Sky winning that game. But they were garbage in that game, and the only other game that they've lost was against the Connecticut Sun, who are 9-0, or they 10-0 now, who haven't lost a game. Like, their next game is against the Mystics. Like, look, if they lose to the Mystics, Aaliyah Boston and Caitlin Clark in the locker room. And they're still not playing Celeste Taylor. What has she done wrong? And also Saxton. What has Saxton done wrong? Just fire her. At this stage, just cut Saxton. This is awful. Clark's equilibrium has been off. She's just missed shots. She's been fine. At this point, watch the Wings game. I couldn't care. Has Lou got on? If Lou's on the floor, I'll watch the Wings game. If Lou is on the floor, I'll watch the game. And Lou has played 0 minutes, so I'm not watching the Wings game. Caitlin Clark's been shocking the last few games. What do you mean by last few games? She was good against the Storm. She was pretty good against the Storm. She was good, yes. She was really good yesterday. Like, I know she only had 11 points, but she was really good yesterday. She was the best player other than maybe Cardoso, but he was probably the best player. She's probably best player. Why are they full court pressing Grace Berger? They're up 31 points. Like, this is like laughable. Oh my god. Oh my god. This is so bad. Do they reach 100? I think they're going for it. I think they're going for it. They're just exhausted. They're absolutely exhausted. Make a free throw. You said Michael Jordan didn't complain about the rough play. I mean, they literally, like... If you know anything about Jordan, people did complain about the rough play. They made the playoffs. Yeah, they made the playoffs with a losing record. She didn't have any Fs to give most of the game. She was told to stand in the corner. She played defense. She played the best defense she's played all year. She just didn't shoot well. Caitlin Clark didn't have a terrible game. She just shot badly. If you're going to play Caitlin Clark standing in the corner, just bench her. I'm not joking. Bench her and get her a rest. Like, she doesn't need to play 40 a game if you're going to play her in the corner. When she has the ball, she turned it over to, 2 turnovers today? 2 turnovers? Maybe she had a third that I didn't remember. She turned it over 3 times. One of them was not her fault. One of them literally was. The ball was thrown to her. Thrown to the other team. And she happened to get a hand there first. She basically stole a pass because the other team were about to steal it and run the break. She stole the pass and it was given as a turnover to someone. She's averaging 5 turnovers a game. Yeah. But, like, do you know who holds the record for most turnovers in a game for a season? Harden in 2017 when people thought he should have won MVP. She also had a few steals. No, this has been a decent... Like, she shot terribly. She shot absolutely terribly. But, like, considering how little she had the ball, to have 5 assists is impressive. Is A'ja Wilson the GOAT? No, but she's on her way. Lise Clark didn't get a technical foul. I mean, she got a technical foul after she got punched in front of the referee and squared with someone afterwards. So scored 114-67. You're not going to be right, but you're not going to be that far off. Good pass. Why are you just spamming numbers? She has 3 points. Why is Breanna Stewart still on the floor as well? I'm timing out anyone who's not watching the game and is just talking about box scores, by the way. Why not say Smith? I don't know. I also don't know. What has Celeste Taylor done? Oh my god, that's a serious shot. Trying to run the score up. I mean, Sabrina's sitting on the bench. Oh, Wallace just drew a foul. Someone genuinely just said Caitlin Clark should study Sabrina. I would agree if her team was competent. The problem is that, like, when she's on the ball, she's being doubled. When she's off the ball, she's told to stand in the corner. So it's very, very hard. Is Sabrina and Breanna, no. A'ja Wilson and Chelsea Gray when healthy. Who's the best player in the world for women? A'ja Wilson, and it's not even close. For men, Luka Doncic. Yeah, like, Caitlin Clark, what? She shoot 10 shots? That is the wrong thing I had to click on. What, did she shoot 10? She shot 10, 1 of 7. She shot terribly, like. Yeah, she did not have a good shooting game. Like, even Mitchell went below 50% in that game in the end. Nalissa Smith can score. She's the worst defensive player I've seen in my life. Taking 10 and missing 9. Like, it happens. Oh, Celeste Taylor's coming on for 2 minutes and 40 seconds in garbage time. They've been down 30 the whole game. Alyssa Thomas is really good, to be fair. Will they be better than 13 and 27? Nope. Nope. Like, you're saying that they won 5 games the year before. People forget that leading the NBA in turnovers most years is like Westbrook. Even prime Westbrook. Prime Harden. Luka, I'm pretty sure. Does Luka lead the NBA in turnovers? I don't know who does, but it's gonna be an all-star. Whoever leads the league in turnovers is always an all-star. You win 13 games, then you add, yeah, but you also lose Aaliyah Boston. What strengths does Grace Berger have? She can't shoot. She can't play defense. She can't dribble. She can't pass. She can barely even hit a free throw. What strength does Grace Berger have? How was Boston rookie year last year? Bad rookie class, and she was actually really good last year. She just showed a better shape. Caitlin Clark is shooting shots. Caitlin Clark is shooting like 10 shots a game. She's shooting like the 4th or 5th most on the... She's not even shooting the most on the team. Of course, Wallace misses the free throw. Without Boston, they would have lost Chicago. I agree. Without Caitlin Clark, they're 0-11. They're 0-11. Or 0-10. 0-11. Without Caitlin Clark, they're 0-11. So, both are true. Honestly, with the 2 games they've won, without Aaliyah Boston, they're probably 0-11 as well. But without Caitlin Clark, they're 0-11. Without Alyssa Smith, they're 0-11. Without any other... Without... Oh, Saxon's on the court. Okay, that is a turnover straight away from Celeste Taylor. Oh no, Kaling is double teamed and her teammates stand there with their hands by their sides. Like... This team's terrible. This team's actually terrible. Like, we'll see how terrible next week. We'll really see how terrible they are next week when they play against... Or at the weekend when they play against the Mystics. And Grace Berger misses another shot. I'm just going to check the plus minuses here. Like, Mitchell minus 29. She was probably the best player for them. Every player other than Saxton and Celeste Taylor. Because Saxton just made a layup. Caitlin Clark's done with Indiana. Like, they're all minus. They're all minus in the 20s. This is just a bad game. Caitlin Clark's plus minus minus 28. They're losing by 32 points. Get out of my chat. Get out of my chat. This is not a democracy, it's a dictatorship. Get out of my chat. How many shots took in the game in college? Like 20? In the 20s? Not 40 like Cheryl Swoop said, but in the 20s. More than 10. Was another hit on Clark? No. Not at all. Not at all. That's not. Don't be the boy who cried wolf when there's actually people targeting. Ranked the rookies as of today. Clark, Reese, Brink, Jackson. Is it Pilly? She had a really good game, but like I hadn't done much. Actually, no, sorry. What am I talking about? Clark, Cardoso, Reese, Brink, Jackson. That's my 5. They are so bad at basketball. Oh my god. This bench, they genuinely just look like... Ooh, Kate Martin below Rickea Jackson as 6. Kate Martin is 6. Oh my god. This doesn't even look like a basketball team. This bench is terrible. This bench is absolutely shocking. Caitlin Clark needs to move to another team. I would be interested to see how she would get on with a competent team. These are terrible. These are absolutely terrible. It's garbage time. I know, but they don't look like they can play basketball. That's the issue. It's not that they're bad. They literally don't look like they can play basketball. I wish I could say that, like, they look like they're good players. They literally don't look like they know how to play basketball. It's bad. Like, it is not very good. It is not great. It is really, really not great. The entire Fever team is bad. I mean, it's hard to judge Caitlin Clark while she's being guarded like that. You can't judge someone when they're able to face guard them 94 feet and the team can't score. Alia Boston sucks. like there's no, like, even defending Alia Boston. There's no, like, oh, it's hard to judge a player based because of the way they're being defended. Alia Boston just sucks. Like, she started the game by just not shooting like 3 or 4 open shots. She started the game just refusing to shoot the ball. It was weird. It was real weird. So that game right there was the worst game I've seen the Fever play. That was the worst game of Caitlin Clark's career so far. But it is quite tough to really go too hard on the Fever. It's quite tough to go too hard on them because at the end of the day, they've played 11 games in 20 days and they have not had a practice yet. Like, they have not had a practice yet. It is really, really interesting. They had 12 assists a team. 5 were from Caitlin Clark. And Caitlin Clark barely had the ball in her hands. It was the weirdest thing I've seen. It was genuinely the weirdest game. One of the weirder games that I've seen right here. So, the New York Liberty blitzed them early. And the Fever literally went and had to, like, they started the third quarter on fire and they did everything they could to bring it back. They got it back to 12. And then, like that, just like every game, they fight to get back in the game and it's over like that. It's over like that. I'm going to cut all of you guys out of this video. I'm currently live. I'm going to cut all the chat out of the video because they're talking nonsense. So I normally leave the chat in, but they're talking nonsense. Actually, screw it. I'm not recording this video live. You guys can watch the video a little bit later. She had the ball in Love Jack. You guys literally did not watch the game. You did not watch the game and are coming in talking. At the end of the day, didn't have a great shooting game, but you did not watch the game and you were coming in talking. I can't take the truth. She shot badly. Wow. It's a sport of basketball. Players shoot badly. But the difference is that I don't really mind criticism or talking about the game when you watch the game. If you are looking at a box score without watching the game and talking about the box score, you are a fucking idiot. That is how we're ending.